Spokane police released the names of those officers involved in that fatal shooting earlier this week. They are John Gately, Neil Gallion, and Jay Kernkamp, all of them tonight on administrative leave. And we have learned the man they shot and killed was armed with a pellet gun. Jeremy Arnold was already a suspect in the murder of Tracy Fergustrom when he returned to the crime scene, pulled a weapon on police. KXLY4 Chef Humphrey joins us now with a look at why it appears Arnold's actions led to what many call suicide by cop. Jeff?
Nadine, before our show started tonight, I showed you that both of these guns are loaded. One is a .45 caliber pistol, the other an airsoft that shoots little balls of plastic. Most people can't tell the difference without taking a close look at them, and we now know that Jeremy Arnold was armed with a replica when he stepped out of this blue pickup truck at the crime scene. Still frames KXLY video clearly show the gun in Arnold's hands, and this is what Police Chief Frank Straub told us happened in the seconds before his officers opened fire.
That person exited his vehicle with what we believe to be a firearm. Our officers, fearing for their safety and the safety of the community, then engaged that individual. The individual is deceased at the scene, and laying next to him is in fact a firearm.
Officers didn't know it was a replica at the time and really didn't have the time to discern what type of gun Arnold was holding, only that his pistol was pointed at them and they opened fire. People who knew Arnold say after 8 years in prison, he didn't want to go back on a new murder charge, and that may be one reason, Nadine, he pulled a pellet gun on police. And so have you figured out which of these two unloaded guns is
right.
the replica?
Yes. The replica?
Yes.
This is the pellet gun.
That's the airsoft gun.
Yeah.
And so, but you could only tell after you took the time to look at them.
They look a lot alike.
Feel them, this one is heavier.
Absolutely.
It's a dead giveaway. But these officers, they didn't have the benefit of being able to do that. They just reacted in an instant, and that's what happened. By the way, when airsoft guns are sold here in the United States, they're supposed to have a little red piece of paint on the end of the muzzle.
Right on the end there,
right there.
Right? Yeah.
But in this case, this replica, it's been painted over by the owner, and we don't know if that was the case with Arnold's gun, but it's the only safety feature that exists, and once you get rid of that, you have no idea if that's a real gun.
But even if that was, if you had that orange circle around there, Jeff, at a distance, you're still not going to see that in many cases,
no,
right?
Surprisingly, the aperture of this gun, the barrel, that's a big old hole. That doesn't look like a pellet gun. That looks like a .45, and so that's what the officer saw.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much, Jeff.